Hey guys, Rig here, day 5, and having a conversation today about Deadpool, Rob Liefeld, Fox, and poaching. It will make a connection. It'll connect. Hey guys, Rig here, day 4 of our 30-day video challenge. No,
It's day 5?
yeah. Hey guys, Rig here, day 5 of our 30-day video challenge. And we're going to talk about movies and games. We'll see.
Did you see the Deadpool 2 trailer?
No. Is it good?
Okay. Well, it shows in the trailer that he introduces X-Force, which is interesting.
I love X-Force.
I thought X-Force was getting its own movie, though. But the trailer shows that he's like, we should call ourselves X-Force. So everyone's, like, hyped about it.
Yeah, it's really weird because, like, I grew up watching X-Force #1 when it was created. I was, like, that was, like, my childhood when Rob Liefeld was granted permission to create his own X team, and he was able to revamp New Mutants because Rob Liefeld started off on Hawk and Dove, and then soon after was on New Mutants. I forgot, he started like in the episode 80s. I'm pretty sure it was like in the late 70s or early 80 episode numbers. And like, who would have thought that Rob Liefeld, the guy that don't know how to draw feet, would actually create like some of the most epic comic characters? Deadpool. Deadpool is now becoming more the Marvel icon than Spider-Man is to me.
He seems kind of like Liefeld because I follow him on Instagram now. He seems kind of obnoxious about it. Like, he's super boastful, but it makes sense. Like, if he created a character,
Yeah.
and then it just suddenly, like, got insanely popular, and now it's got its own movie franchise.
Yeah, I mean, Rob Liefeld has always been probably the most hated creator of comics in the history of comics. Rob Liefeld has always been that person. Like, even in gaming communities, there's a thing called poaching. And poaching is where you try to steal somebody from somebody else's clan to come to yours. And it's not considered good behavior, but sometimes it is considered acceptable behavior because you can't stop people from doing it. So let's say your clan has 40 people, and there's another clan that has they're lower level, they're struggling, but they got like 3 good players on their team, and then you go and you steal those 3 good players from that lower team. You poached them, and the reason why it works is because those 3 are like, oh well, I can go to a better clan, I'll just leave my clan. Well, Rob Liefeld, he did something really similar, but in comics. When Image Comics was first created back in '92, and I think they released their first they released their first books in '93, the beginning of '93. At that time, Rob Liefeld was poaching artists from other studios, I should say. Um, Jim Lee had Wildstorm Productions. Rob Liefeld, his was called Maximum Press at the time. He changed it to Extreme Studios later, and then McFarlane was on his own what do you call it, like publishing. Like every one of those guys that started Image, they were doing their own books and they had their own studios, but but Liefeld wasn't happy with his studio. He was always looking to steal other people from. In fact, he tried to take 2 artists from Jim Lee's studio, and it created like major problems with Rob Liefeld staying in Image. It was like huge controversy.
Well, even because you're talking about him like poaching like real life people, he poached the character, too. Because Wade Wilson is a play on Slade Wilson, and he looks like he's like Marvel's version of Deathstroke. It's
Oh, so it's a bite.
it's even a he's not hiding it because um, Deadpool is basically a mix between Spider-Man and Deathstroke. And then he's like, well, I should just boof the name too. So instead of Slade Wilson, it's Wade Wilson.
So I didn't even know that. So Deadpool is a tongue-in-cheek character to another character,
Yeah.
even his alter ego name.
He's like he's a parody in and of itself, but like the way he came about is like a parody.
And which is the reason why Deadpool acts as a parody all the time, talking in the fourth
I don't
dimension.
think he started off like that at first.
No, because when he first came out in New Mutants '98, Deadpool was a serious character. He was like a mercenary. He was merc for hire, which I think he still is, but his character was not like polished. You know, like you know how like Spider-Man was always known for talking back to the bad guys and having those quick little one-liners
Yeah.
that he'd spit out during a fight. Well, Liefeld kind of took that and ran with it and made Deadpool very Spider-Man esque because of the way he portrayed his personality of that character. I always thought of Spider-Man. I just the mask, everything. There's a lot of Spider-Man type of qualities too. To it.
Yeah, he's got a solid costume. I'll give him that. Like Liefeld created like, even though it's like he's biting off other characters, like he still aesthetically looks like a cool hero.
Deadpool was like one of the most from all of the reviews. It was like the most refreshing, portrayal of a superhero action movie, right? Because it was so different.
You're talking about
Deadpool, the original Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie.
Yeah, well, like Fox, the studio, who owns X-Men and Deadpool right now, and a few others, like they're known for taking risks. Because I know that you haven't seen Logan either, but
yeah,
like, they take risks with like, kind of just like crossing genres. It seems like now.
Yeah.
Because Deadpool is like a raunchy rated R comedy, but it's a superhero movie. And then like Logan is like a western.
Logan played on the same type of mature audience theme as Deadpool did.
Yeah,
and
but
they were
totally
both Fox.
opposite. Yeah, like they were both rated R, but like two totally different tones. Like Logan was like rated R, but like serious, grounded.
Yeah,
like,
gritty.
Yeah, gritty, and then Deadpool was like rated R, raunchy, like inappropriate humor. But they're both like the most successful things that Fox has done in a while.
Yeah, way more than their X-Men series, that's for sure.
Yeah. And X-Men, like I said, I was pretty sure an X-Force movie was coming, but there's X-Men like Dark Phoenix or whatever. They're rehashing the Phoenix Saga, with the young cast now. Remember X-Men Apocalypse, the one that was like super forgettable.
Yeah, I don't even. I don't think that had any replay. Yeah, it had no replay value at all.
Not really.
It was really lame. The X-Men movies definitely went downhill from the very start. They picked some of those altered timelines definitely helped the series, but for the most part they weren't that great. They're not memorable. X2 was probably my favorite out of all of them.
Same.
But besides that, though, I know Fox is struggling. So I guess to answer your question, I mean, I think Deadpool 2 will definitely be good. It'll be a box office hit. But with people now mixing up superhero genres, like the way Thor Ragnarok was different, it was kind of 70s.
Yeah, it was like a 70s.
Yeah, it was cool. I like that stuff. I like that they're taking those characters and they're playing to their strengths rather than trying to find a formula. I think that's what works with some of these newer movies. But yeah, I think it'll be a good movie.
Are you excited for the Avengers movie?
I keep forgetting about the Avengers movie, to be honest. So the only thing that really is on my radar for movies right now is Ready Player One, because the book was so good. I didn't read the book, but it was definitely something that everyone talked about, and the fact that Steven Spielberg sought out this property to do a
He's been working on it for I think years too.
yeah, at least 3 years that I know of. So the fact that he wanted to be involved, I think he knew how big this book was and like what it could be on the box office hits.
Did you see that poster though, where like he had like an extremely long leg? He had like a 5 foot leg.
No, did they mess up on the poster?
There's been so many goofs and photoshops of that one, because the poster is him, like climbing like the scaffolding or whatever of like.
Yeah, I'll see if we could add that picture to this video.
Well, anyway, like the leg, like his the leg in the foreground is like bent, but then the other leg that's extended is like super extended, or it looks like he has a. Like he's got like a.
Were they trying to do one of those like perspectives where like
I think
like
it was
it's
either
a worm's eye view where
it was either like
you're
a
looking
perspective
up
shot
at him,
or yeah, it was something weird.
or maybe the artist was halfway through a worm's eye view and then he turned it to a straight
like
view.
you had to track it down, but there were some like really funny memes of it on Twitter.
Yeah.
After that poster came out.
That's gotta be embarrassing for the poster artist guy.
Yeah. Or just the actor that might have like freakishly long legs.
After we were talking about Rob Liefeld not being able to draw feet, maybe it was Rob Liefeld that did that movie poster.
Oh, but it's funny because it connects, because like the guy that's playing Cyclops in the new generation is the kid in Ready Player One movie.
Oh, he's gonna play the new Cyclops?
Well, he already has. He's in Apocalypse.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's his previous movie credit as being Cyclops.
From what I know, yeah, he's probably in some other stuff, but yeah.
He doesn't look the build for.
He could be like the new
for Cyclops.
The new generation's like nerdy guy or something.
Yeah. Well, they keep rebooting the series, so they keep going younger and younger. So they're using younger actors. So maybe that's what happened. But anyways. So if you like this video series, I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been really stressful, but doing a daily video, I found different challenges for each and every single day. Whether it's the camera that I use or how I edit it or incorporating intros and songs or additional clips into it. But I've been finding it very fascinating and fun and something that I hope I get better at, but definitely I'm not a pro at. But if you want to see the rest of this daily video challenge, and I think I'm going to do another one right after. I think that by forcing myself to do something like that, it makes me want to do it even when I don't want to, which is sometimes the way the podcast happens, is I don't want to do it, but I got to do it, so I do it. So like the video if you like it, sub to me please, and see if we can get this channel off the ground, and I'll put some more content out on it. Okay? Alright guys.